You'll have to excuse me, I'm just getting over a little cold. Of course, traveling all over the place, getting no sleep.
Yeah.
Wit of discovery and why. You got enough? Everybody got one?
No.
How many?
I need some more.
Now the deal is, and the reason why I woke Rich up also was me and Brother Randy was talking past week, even some issues that we were talking. The principle is absolutely the same. And so you have to recognize this is a reminder, your background of your understanding of operations in North America. The sufferings that people are dealing with in the Western Hemisphere is Inquisition operations in the Western Hemisphere. To look at it any other kind of way, you don't understand politics. Racism is a BS argument for people who don't understand that a duck is a duck. All right? And the deal is, we got to bring our people up to speed real quick because Rome is liquidated. And we don't have a lot of time for our people to keep messing around with how they feel about things and what they believe about things. If they don't have any weapons, intellectual weapons to counter Rome, they're going to be liquidated. You understand what I'm saying? So one of the reasons why I'm dealing with it, because also on the way up we were talking to some people from Atlanta, and then she called me from Illinois, and one called me from Kentucky, and they've been wearing the phone out, and same argument. You know, then in Chicago they called, because the United States Attorney General, so the sheets in Chicago territory, the United States, they had written a letter to complaining to the United States Attorney General about the issue with some Moors who had UCC liens with the mortgage issues, etc. And then of course you already know that Moors know that the state's going to have jurisdiction in that area. Now one of the things that the Attorney General did, he responded back to them that that he received their argument and that but they're a religious corporation and questioned Grand Sheik on where they derive their authority. So he and the Grand Sheik, they got in contact with law firms, etc. Law firms was going to charge them thousands and thousands of notes to do the full thing. So I wrote a letter for him. I wrote a letter to the Attorney General myself. And then gave them a response because I told them what the responsibility is. And then I had a conversation with them for quite a while based on the concept that this is a divine and national movement. Their failure is that they keep misrepresenting this movement to themselves and the people as a religious organization. That's personal. When you go outside the door, you're national. If you get that twisted, you have no authority. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is where people have misunderstood this movement, and this is where we have focused on making sure that you understand this to make you effective. Because the world won't recognize you if you don't recognize your free national government. Because they recognize sovereignty through government, through your nation, not through you as an individual based on whatever belief you have, whether you believe in Chuck E. Cheese or his cousin. They're not interested. You understand what I'm saying? Although they'll feed that stuff to you, they only do it to take advantage of you. And if you go in that area, they know that you don't know, that you got the mentality of some child, boy or girl, and then they'll classify you as a minority, and then you got the rights anyway. But once you understand this, you must understand, when you look at, whenever you're dealing with them, always deal on legal size paper, because you're dealing with legal issues. All right? And these are points I want you to start applying in everything that you do with them, with all the corporations. Because their corporations comprise their government. In other words, they're not a legitimate government. You're the government overthrown. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But they are corporations under the 501c3, a U.S. corporation registered in Delaware with a 501c3 religious order coming from the Vatican. It's not the land. Do you understand? They're only claiming jurisdiction over the land because the people of the land keep calling themselves black, which they have no birthright. Do you understand? They keep giving up their birthright. Do you understand? So they're charged with abandonment, which you already know. But I'm telling you what they're doing so that you can counter it. And remember, like say for instance, if you get either something as simple as a ticket or a bill, right, or a claim from the state, from the federal, or from the municipalities, they do not come at you, well, I'm Freddie Jones of the Department of Recreation, and you got to do this, that, or the other. We're going to do this, that, or the other. They'll have the state of, the corporate state in front of them, then they come behind the state. Because that's what the power is. Your failure to have done that is one of the reasons why we have the political power. That's why your seal is the first thing that they're supposed to see. Because if you don't recognize your government, they don't recognize you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you must recognize your free national government in name and in principle. And you can't just take some, red, black, and green flag and throw it up there and think you got some jurisdictional power, because that's you're playing games. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because you are who your forefathers were. And if that's where the law comes from. And they put their trust in those names. And if you fail to recognize it, they fail to recognize you. In other words, the best way to understand that, study the Dred Scott case. The most important slave case ever come before the Supreme Court of the United States. If you understand that, you'll understand the condition of people. But your job is to understand how to counter their action. You understand? We're talking remedy here. And remember, rights are not bought or placed in a commercial venue. Privileges in corporate activity are bought, sold, rented, and placed in a corporate venue under licensing. You see what I'm saying to you? So you must be very, very clear the distinction between birthrights, which are unalienable, and corporate privileges, which are licensed or taxable. And once you're clear there, you know how to communicate with them when they're communicating with you. If you're not clear, they can trick you. All right? And as soon as they see that you don't understand that principle, they're coming at you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So just like in some principles, and the discovery is like some principles in contract. And remember, the only way they can deal with you is in contract. Keep this in mind too. That government never in itself is sovereign. There is no automatic sovereignty in government. They might exercise it, but it does not reside with them automatically. It always resides with the people. However, the trick has been is for them to get the people to start calling themselves names that they are not.
Right.
Then they claim the wardship, and then they act as your behalf with power of attorney. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
So once you nationalize, you're telling the world that you're competent. Then you can dismiss their claim of power of attorney. That's why they trick people and make them think they got to run after the birth certificate, make them think they got to run after the marriage license, and dissolve U.S. citizenship when they were never citizens. Only Europeans are citizens of the U.S. because they're Christians, which is a political system. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's not a spiritual system. It's a political system.